Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Virgos, let's go ahead and do the official Lionsgate storytelling. So I'm putting this out just a little bit early because not all my watchers are on the same time zone. Some are a whole day ahead, and it takes me about 2 days to get all 13 zodiacs recorded. So some are coming out today, some are coming out tomorrow, but it's for the 8/8 portal. Okay, so early in the week we did a storytelling where we were looking at like what is the energy surrounding our Virgo, like, and what are they collecting around them leading up to this kind of wonderful time to start manifesting on the 8/8 portal. Now, this is like as if our Virgo is crossing that actual threshold. What is the manifestation? What is the energy? What is the what are the things that our Virgo is either changing or becoming aware of? How is this threshold crossing impacting them? Start with Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Very nice. So first off, the main focus is on the ability to manifest these things. Somebody's about to have a life of pleasure, a life of happiness, a life of when I say indulgence, I don't mean overindulgence. It's more like our Virgo is, if life has been like a grind for a while, Virgo is a sign of service. So it can be a lot of work and not enough play, a lot of effort, but not really a chance to like, this is a person who like day to day they go to work and maybe they work on an assembly line in a factory and it's not super glamorous and they've just been doing that for a long time, and after this 8/8 portal they're like, yes, I do that for a living, but I also, when I'm not at work, I can be as glamorous as I want. I can go, put on my nice outfits, I can dress up, I can, do my nails, do my hair, whatever, masculine or feminine doesn't matter. It's like it doesn't, let me put it this way. The beautiful side of life, the luxurious side of life, all those things are something very attainable for this Virgo. Their life is not just a life of servitude, and that's what they're becoming aware of. This is a person who might have really thought, all it is I just, I'm a worker bee. That's what I am. Yeah, I know. I'm just a laborer. I'm just this. I'm just that. And this Virgo's like, what are you talking about? That's not all I am. Wow. We have the cross, which is usually like a burden. We have the birds and we have lightning. This is so awesome. In the sense that it is coming in like a lightning strike to the Virgo. This Virgo has not had enough fun lately. They have not had enough pleasure. They have not indulged. They haven't, it's been a long time since they got dressed up really nice and went out to a really fine dinner. It's been a long time since maybe they were wined and dined in romance. It's been a long time since they wined and dined in romance themselves. It's been a long time since they just simply did something frivolous. It's and just purely for the enjoyment of it. Maybe let themselves buy something that was not useful other than they liked it. That kind of the burden of saying, well, life is drudgery and that's just what it is. They're realizing that is a very incorrect assumption. This is acknowledging that, yes, they have had heavy burdens and it's been a burden for way too long. And at this point, the birds can represent other like energies that we have to communicate with. This can even represent gossip. This can represent if some of the burdens that this Virgo had faced was they kept imagining, or maybe in reality, they did have people that they thought were judging them all the time, and that was a burden on their mind. They're having a sudden illuminating idea that A, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about me, but B, if I'm that much a focus on other people's lives, that means there must be something really eye-catching about me. So why did I ever think, oh gosh, I know I'm going to be judged for this, judged for that. Wait a minute. If they had more going on in their own life, if they weren't so jealous of my life, they wouldn't be paying attention to me in the first place. So why would I let, it's almost like that was a drudgery also. Like the thought, if Virgo had been carrying around with them the idea that I'm sure that, there's some people that don't think very highly of me. And I know that they say unpleasant things about me. The fact that Virgo is even a focal point for them right there proves, wait a minute, they can't take their eyes off me. Well, that's based in jealousy. Wait a minute. I got a whole new perspective here. I think Virgo is laying down lots of different kinds of burdens right now. Burdens in regards to interactions with others, burdens in regards to how they were viewing their role in life, burdens in what they perceived their lot in life was, or this is just what the cosmic cards were dealt to me and it sucks, but that's what I got. And I think this Virgo is like, whoa, let me change that perception a little bit. Why would I have ever said all that or thought all of that of myself? That is not true. They're having significant lifting of burdens right now. Ace of Discs, this has been a popular card. We've had, I think, at least 3 zodiacs who've had this come out. I think Virgo's the only one who got it out as their first card, though. This is a total do-over, a total renewal. Virgo is laying down those burdens. They are no longer, I really think it's a perception shift. They're thinking differently about their life, about what they're entitled to, and they're thinking differently about if people had been like gossipy or unpleasant toward Virgo. Virgo is realizing the reality of it is they got nothing better to do than pay attention to me. I must be pretty hot stuff then, huh? Okay, well, knock yourselves out. If I'm your trendsetter, if I'm the main focus of your life, you probably have a lot of investment in me. Heck, maybe I should be more invested in me. You know what? I'm not going to think about them anymore. I'm only thinking about what I do next. In fact, you know that Bonnie Raitt song, Let's Give Them Something to Talk About? It's a little bit more like that. Like, okay, so people are going to talk anyway. Let me give you more to talk about. Let me dress more boldly. Let me go ahead and pep everything up. Let me take my life to the next level. Let me go ahead and laugh more loudly and smile bigger. Let me surround myself with beautiful things. This could be a Virgo who's also doing like a makeover on themselves right now. And people might be jealous because Virgo might be looking like $1,000,000. Maybe they're determined that they're not just going to think of their life as like a life of servitude and drudgery, but they're going to do it with a special flair. They're going to dress a little sharper. They're going to come into work, even if it's a factory work, but they're going to have something a little more eye-catching. They're going to go ahead and show their individuality. And if that gets them some nasty looks or something, Virgo's going to be like, huh, so they wish they had the courage to do what I'm doing. You know what? That's all right. I don't need to worry about what anybody else is thinking. I only need to make sure that I surround my life, myself, and conduct myself in a way that it brings in more beauty, more success. I want to pursue the beautiful side of life. Ooh, and we got the devil Capricorn energy here. There is a lot of jealousy around this Virgo, a lot of jealousy, and Virgo is just now becoming aware of it. Maybe this has been a situation their entire life and they've never realized it before. Look, this Virgo is headed for a life of genuine satisfaction. We've got a 10 of Cups here. It's almost like a bit of a genie in the bottle kind of thing. A simple shift in Virgo's perception, which is my life is not just a life of sham and drudgery. My life is going to be a life filled with beautiful things. That is what my pursuit is. And I am going to look at myself as a beautiful individual, and I'm going to highlight the things about me that are beautiful, and I'm going to take good care of myself, and I'm going to let myself indulge here and there and support myself and give myself a pat on the back and actually strive for a life of, like we say, a life of beauty and value. I think Virgo's whole perception shift is bringing about so much satisfaction, and that very presence that our Virgo is going to start to have and really shine, their very happiness could be a cause of a lot of increased jealousy from maybe one particular person. Tell me about that devil. Virgo, yours is the only one who's had a storyline like this, where because Virgo is actually being lighter and brighter and gravitating toward the more beautiful side of life, somebody else is jealous. Somebody who was already jealous is now more jealous. Boy of Cups. Well, it doesn't mean that it has to be a divine masculine, but it's somebody who actually either owes Virgo an apology, and yet they also have these blended emotions. They have a lot of emotion for Virgo, but they don't seem very mature in how to approach Virgo. Instead, maybe it's not that they're jealous, it's that they're a little obsessed. And the more beautiful, the more attractive, the brighter Virgo shines, the more they're like, I need to talk to this Virgo. I'm more and more drawn to them. That devil card can be a little bit of obsession, but I'm not going to say that it's like some super toxic version of obsession. It's more like somebody can't get it out of their head that they need to say sorry, that they have emotion for this Virgo. Look at this. He's pouring water and then he's like slack jawed staring at the Virgo like, oh my God, they're so attractive. Masculine or feminine doesn't matter. I don't read for genders, but the brighter Virgo shines, the more committed they are to making their life beautiful, the more they behave in a beautiful way, the more they come across as beautiful, the more they're going to attract jealousy and gossip, but also admiration, and also someone who seems to be holding quite a bit of emotion for Virgo. Virgo's life is getting happier and brighter by the moment, not because their happiness was ever dependent upon who's going to come in and be a part of their life. This Virgo, I think we've been reading about a single Virgo who's just turning their life into joy and success because that's their mindset right now. And we're seeing the ripple effect of that, of everybody else around them. The jealous people that think of themselves as competitors for Virgo. And Virgo was oblivious to this. It's just now becoming obvious to them. The person who, somebody out there who seems to be immature in communication style, but who is kind of like speechless. They're kind of stunned. They're very drawn to Virgo. And then we just got the Man of Wands and the Woman of Cups. This is somebody who sees Virgo as their romantic ideal. I want to say this. Virgo is headed for the kind of relationship where this is the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Love, sensitivity. Virgo is ready to give love to someone who will be passionate about them. This would be someone who would, be on fire for the Virgo and also protect this connection. They would be willing to make changes to be with this Virgo, and this Virgo, as the influence of water, they would be able to flow and accommodate this person into their life as well. There's this beautiful, also, I have to say this would be a very steamy romance because fire and water creates steam. There is power, a powerful bond coming for our Virgo. And it's all because this Virgo stopped looking at their life as this repetitious Groundhog Day of servitude. And instead they started to invest in themselves. And I think it's investing in themselves in every aspect, in their looks, in their health and wellness, in they made work is not the priority for this Virgo anymore, but rather the pursuit of a good life. That's the reason that they work. And because they put that mindset, like, what is my motive for doing my career, for doing my job? It's to enjoy my life. It's to, have the funds to, pay for the life, the quality of life that I want to live. That mindset is giving this Virgo a bounce in their step. They're showing that they're happy in the energy that they're expending, and they're focusing more on the pleasurable parts of life. Partnership, like we say, beauty, their own personal health and wellness, all of these things that make life a better quality life. Loving ourselves enough to not, engage in self-loathing, but instead feeling like I like me. I like what I see in the mirror. I care about myself. And how do I show myself self-care and love? By taking care of me. All of those thoughts combined, that's what's shifting for the Virgo. And the other thing that is shifting is Virgo is about to embark on a really profound relationship here. Tell me, I got to see one more card on that boy of discs sideways. I have to say that this Virgo has someone pretty obsessed who's going to get more obsessed with wanting to connect with them, but still unable to do so. This is not the person that Virgo is going to create a romance with. This is more like someone on the fringe. Why is this? This is the LIONSGATE portal where I'm asking what is changing, what is Virgo manifesting, what's happening as they go through this energetic portal. But remember, it's 8/8 all around the world, so everyone's going through the same energetic process. This almost looks like we're seeing, this is the only zodiac that this happened for, where we're seeing the effects of it on Virgo, but we're also seeing it on someone else in Virgo's periphery. Someone who admires Virgo is more focused on them in this 8-8 portal, but still completely unable to come forward. And yet it's like they're going to be thinking, their every single thought is Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Yeah, 7 of Cups, and they can't figure out what to say. How do I come forward? They're thinking like they might write 7 different messages and then delete them. This is somebody who they just can't seem to find the right words. 6 of Discs. This 6 of Discs says tick-tock. So whoever Virgo's mate is, whoever this relationship is going to be with, this is referring to the quality of relationship Virgo is going to have, not necessarily the person, right? It doesn't mean they have to be a fire sign or that they have to be a water sign. It's just saying that Virgo is going to have a very steamy, very well-balanced, very passionate, romantic partnership. That's one of the things that is coming out of this 8-8 portal. Probably not immediately, but like the energy shift is a happier life, a commitment to love and beauty, and that in turn is going to lead them to this, probably fairly swiftly though in this storyline, just because they hit that completion, that 10 of Cups, really rapidly. But the thing is, whomever this person is who carries a torch for them, who is so focused on the 8-8 portal about Virgo, where that's like all they can think of, and they may be trying to come up with, what do I say to Virgo? What do I say to Virgo? I have to try to reach out to them, and they keep deleting things. This actually says chop chop. They need to get out of their own way, because this 6 of Pentacles, all it is timing. Timing is everything here. They're flat out of time. If this person does not reach out to Virgo, possibly right then on the 8-8 portal, it's as if that open window is going to be slammed shut on them, because Virgo is headed for this relationship. If they want to be the mate to Virgo, they're going to have to get out of their own way and reach out to Virgo. Otherwise, it's going to be somebody else. This is almost like the universe is calling time's up. If you still can't figure out what to say to Virgo, then it's because you can't just have this continued open gateway into, well, someday I might want to come toward Virgo. I mean, I think about it all the time. The universe is like, that person either makes their move or get out of the way, because we got somebody else for Virgo. Like that's the only way I can say that. I say that comes out so rude. Hierophant. Oh, wow. This is, if this person does come forward, it's with long-term intentions or nothing. They can't, even though they feel so inadequate about their communication. If they do choose to come toward Virgo, they actually have to come in with like almost an immediate long-term intention. They're coming forward because they want to marry Virgo. It's all or nothing with this connection. So all I'm going to say is they must have, for them to be so focused on Virgo, they must have already, this could be an ex or somebody that they sense it, like this is the now or never moment. If they don't come forward to the Virgo, then that's it. They never get another chance with the Virgo. It's going to be over. And it's not just coming forward. They have to come forward and be all in. Otherwise it's no go. They know this. I don't know what they're going to do, because each character has their own free will. 4 of Swords says silence, but it can also say healing. So final message here. We got the Sun. Virgo's going to have, they're going to have a lot of happiness, but I kind of think that person is not going to step up to the plate, because we have such a complete opposite juxtaposition. We have Virgo walking right into the sunlight, right into happiness. A new kind of, by the way, Rudbeckia flowers are really focal point here. And the color yellow is actually a focal point. That's why I'm actually in yellow right now. Yellow, citrine, all of those are really important for the Lionsgate portal as well. But we have a 5 of Cups here. Somebody's going to be blue. Somebody's going to be feeling like they lost their Virgo, because they know darn well this was their make it or break it moment. If they choose not to step forward, if they choose to stay silent and just be like, oh, I just don't know if I can come forward yet, that's it. That's time's up. Virgo is going to move forward into a great happiness with a completely different, it's like a timeline shift. Virgo is going to end up with somebody totally different, possibly with a Leo, but it's a time of great happiness. They could have had that great happiness with Leo or with Virgo, but not unless they take that action. And unfortunately, their time is up. So whoever Virgo ends up with, it's going to be the right person, because it's going to be the person that is brave enough to come in and offer that kind of long-term commitment, that kind of happiness. They want to share that with Virgo also. So If it's not that person from the past who keeps focusing on Virgo, doesn't matter. There's somebody else then. But they do still have a chance with Virgo, but they got to do it now, is what that said. All right, guys. Hey, fictional stories, fictional characters. I always hope something thought-provoking comes out of these, something fun. If you guys do enjoy the channel, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.